Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Thursday, February 13th. I thought I would do a reading on Mike Bloomberg and just to kind of see where he's at and what his potential for becoming the Democratic nominee is. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and we're going to see just how that comes up for him. I'm using the Wild Unknown deck with him. It doesn't really necessarily vibe with his energy. I think he's pretty much a well-known entity. But let's see. I mean, there are those who think that his run for presidency is an altruistic and patriotic run, and there are others who think he just wants to be the oligarch in charge. I'm sure the truth of that is somewhere in the middle, which is usually where the truth lies in these sort of things. So let's see what these cards say. All right. I'm almost done shuffling. And I can use a different deck if we need clarifiers. Oops. All right. So it's a rainy day today in Massachusetts. Cold and rainy. Lovely, lovely winter's day. Okay, so the first card we have here is the Nine of Pentacles. And this is somebody who has a well-feathered nest. And we know, of course, being billionaire, that would be true. I feel like he's taken a certain amount of money and sort of invested it in this particular project. We have feathers here. That's interesting because feathers are symbols of air, and pretty much where he's put all his money so far has been an airtime. So he's utilizing what he knows best. He's utilizing the media to sort of set up this frame, okay, a frame for himself. Let's see what's crossing that. Okay, we have the World crossing it. That's interesting. Card crossing, because the World is a card of manifestation. And so I feel as though there is a block in his ability to actually bring this to fruition. Let's continue and see what, or maybe that is his challenge. How does he bring this sort of media energized, it's almost like he's creating this castle in the air, which of course is what media is. It's sort of castles in the air. And he's figuring out, how do I bring this down to earth so it actually manifests as something and not just this well-funded idea. Okay, so at the root we have the Strength card. Okay, so he is committed to this. He is committed to have his voice heard. But the Strength card is associated with the sign of Leo. And we can see we have this lion here. And Leo likes being the leader. Leo likes being the king. So it's possible from this card here that this could be his underlying motive of wanting to be king. Let's see what's in the past. Okay, we have the High Priestess in the past. This is secrets. The secret of his success. The secret of his success is hidden. That's what that says to me. Let's see what's in the sky. Okay, we have the Temperance card, but it's ill-disposed. I generally don't read ill-disposed cards. I'm going to read it ill-disposed because Temperance is not getting caught up in extremes. And Temperance is the energy of healing. But because it's upside down, there is this sense of there's too much extremity in him to bring about the healing that is necessary. That's what this says to me. The card that you put at the top of the the Celtic cross, right? That's the one that is possible futures. It's sometimes it's messages from spirit. I can read it as messages of spirit, but it's just the general sort of what's in the air. And what's in the air is extremity and the need to sort of bring it into balance, the need for healing. It's with it being ill disposed, I have a sense that he is not the healing energy that we need to bring into this time to sort of calm things down. Let's see what's in the immediate future. Okay, we have the Son of Swords. Um, I think this is the whole stop and frisk thing that they got a recording of. They didn't do the video of it because they have a video, but the Bloomberg campaign asked them not to show the video, but they did end up, you could end up hearing it. Of course, it's not the same. It's like television is more powerful than radio, right? So they understand that, but it has to do with something that was said sort of in an aggressive way. This could be kind of like the idea of policing. You know, we're dealing with sort of the sword of justice, as it were. And of course, owls have sort of and they're owls in this, sort of have a mystical, hidden quality. Again, there's this energy of something is hidden. Is it his racism that's hidden, or his classism, or his you know, whatever it is, his opinion, you know, the core of his opinions and stuff. Let's see how this seen from the outside. Okay. Again, the Hermit card is a card of wisdom. So some people see him as wise. He does have a wisdom. Well, he certainly knows how to make money. And that takes wisdom. It takes a certain amount of wisdom. But again, there's this energy of he's a light. He's lighting up something, but he's hiding. So he's not out in the open. He's not quite overt. Let's see. Domestic situation. Okay, we have the Empress. The Empress is a card of growing. It's a card of creating sort of an environment, the garden, that kind of idea. And so he is tending to his garden. The Empress is connected to the planet Venus, which is the planet of money. And so he is, again, this is somebody who works his foundations, but a lot of that is done, like his domestic situation. We're not going to necessarily see that. So it's sort of a personal thing for him. All right, let's see hopes and fears. The Lovers. I think this is, he hopes that people will choose him, because Lovers is a card of choice. I don't know what his personal life is like. I don't know if he has a wife or a girlfriend or a lover. I don't know. With the Empress there, I feel like there is some sort of feminine energy that supports him, whether, I should probably look that up. I think he's a bachelor, but I'm not sure. Let's see the outcome for him. Okay, we have the Hierophant. We have the Hierophant. So this is somebody who, the Hierophant has an outcome. Well, this is a government card for sure. It's a card that requires us to listen. Excuse me one moment. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so this is the outcome. So the Hierophant is somebody who holds the key, right? The key. He had the key to the city. He was the mayor of the probably most powerful city in America, in that it is the financial center of America. So kind of where the money is where the power is. And he wants to have that power on a larger scale. So this says to me, this is somebody who wants the keys to power, And again, in this card, we have a raven. It's interesting that I chose this deck, but ravens are, first of all, they're magical creatures, but there's a mystery to them. There's this energy of not seeing what's behind things with the raven, and it's the all-seeing raven. They're also an animal that warns us of something. So there's a warning here. This man wants power. Okay, he already has billions, which means he has power. He's already been um, the mayor of the most powerful city in the world. I would say that this is less altruism and more power. Now, will he be a benefic ruler? I guess it depends on who you are. It depends on who you are, but um, yeah. Okay, so let's see what's underneath it all. Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards here. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And so this feels to me like this is a power grab of the very wealthy. Power grab for the very wealthy. But he is going to be somebody who can manage things. Trump threw everything in the air, and this guy wants to come in and organize it in such a way that it supports and doesn't cause the chaos that Trump has caused, but it's the same story. It's the powerful holding all the cards. That's what this reading looks like to me. There's no room in this reading for the people. They're not even, we can't even see it here. So I guess this is a question. Do we want to be ruled, whether it be a crazy dictator or a sane dictator, or do we want have a voice? Is this really a democracy, or is it just going to sort of move into that oligarchy? 2020 is is a year of decisions. It's a year of choices. It's a year of building the foundations, to start to build the foundations as the old things fall down. What are we going to do to sort of build the foundations for the future? Mike Bloomberg is an Aquarius, I believe. And so we might say, well, Aquarius is very concerned with the group and that. But there's a shadow side to Aquarius, and that's elitism and being a member of a group, and then everybody else is outside of the walls of that group. Anybody who's been in high school and hasn't been a member of the clique knows what that feels like. What does it feel like to be an outsider? So I feel as though that's kind of what this reading is saying. So altruism in a strange sort of oligarchical I'm in control way, perhaps. Let's stabilize everything, and we can still go by the same rules, more or less. Maybe we'll give the people a crumb or two, or complete, I want to be the master of the universe. I think he's, again, somewhere in between, but either way, I don't feel like the people will have a voice with this man. That's what these cards say. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Like and subscribe. I'm going to do a reading on Amy Klobuchar specifically because she is rising. She did really well in New Hampshire, but there's also been something from her past has come up. So we'll take a look and see if that comes up in the cards as well. Okay, guys, I'll see you again later. Take care. Bye.